A former Rockford High School basketball star turned Rockford business leader Rex Parker has died at the age of 88. Parker was born in Rockford, got married in the Forest City, and in 1972 became general manager of what was later known as a Clock Tower Resort in Rockford. But many remember Parker for being the captain of Rockford West 1955 state championship basketball team for Rockford West. He was featured in a 2010 documentary, So Long, Sweet 16. Rex Parker is survived by his wife Carol, 3 children, 3 grandchildren, and 7 great-grandchildren.